My name is Carley Hopkins. I'm an applications engineer at Trimble Inc. I got into the construction industry in particular almost by chance. So my background is geomatics engineering, which is a very specific form of engineering that involves GPS, surveying, and mapping. So incredibly niche. And I was wandering through a career fair at the university looking for some friends, not expecting to speak to anyone, because when you tell them I'm a geomatics engineer, they don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I had spoken to Garmin earlier that day, and they didn't know what I was talking about, and they build GPS technology. So I just started chatting with one of the people at the booth, Kiewit Construction, and it sort of snowballed from there. I really hit it off with them. I spoke to them about how I did geomatics engineering and surveying because I wanted to be outside. I wanted practical field work in a professional degree setting like an engineer. And they contacted me the next day for the interview, and 2 weeks later I had an internship. So it was all very much by chance. I didn't have any industry connection prior. It was just a matter of hitting it off with the right person at the right time, to be completely honest. I have my job today with Trimble because of my internship with Kiewit. It was a fantastic opportunity. Prior to Kiewit, I had applied to probably 3 or 4 dozen companies, which in the grand scheme of job searches might not be a lot, but that was over 2-3 months. It's a lot. And because I had no prior experience, no one was willing to give me a chance. It didn't matter that my grades were pretty decent. I didn't have any practical experience, and no one wanted me as an intern because they wanted people who had that. So it's a little bit of a catch-22. But Kiewit, I kept trying. Kiewit was willing to take a chance on me and have me start. It wasn't in the survey discipline, it was in construction management. But I was able to leverage my connections there to move into a more survey focus once I was there. And because of all of that, I was able to start working at Trimble, which is my dream job. I chose engineering specifically because I have always enjoyed sciences, and prior to university I had been considering either the medical field or the engineering field. But going to school for 12 years, and even then there's no guarantee of even achieving that position as a doctor, didn't necessarily appeal to me. So I chose engineering because I saw it as a way of taking science and applying it to the real world. And so that is what drew me to engineering in the first place. I have several pieces of advice for women in particular when it comes to engineering. I guess a more general one would be build a network. I didn't have connections in the engineering industry, in the construction industry, in any of that. I was even halfway across the country from where I grew up, so I was totally set adrift. And I made a very concerted effort from the start to build myself a network. I knew I wasn't going to be the smartest person in the room or getting the best grades. And another way to get yourself jobs, push yourself ahead, get yourself at the front of the line is through connections. So always, always build a network. Once you get your internship or you land your dream job, if there's people who were in the same boat as you, but who also are deserving of opportunities, helping them out, because it's karma. You help people out, they'll help you out, right? And it's always good to just establish that connection and build that community yourself.